Corrupt Radio.
What was I singing?
Why can't it be? Why can't it be more?
Is that the same?
In the box.
Boodang.
Sitting in my shed.
Wait, who's that? Oh, yeah. Is that Link Staley? Yeah. Said, this is another episode of Artist Hour with Boodang. Welcome to another episode of the Artist Hour, brought to you by Corrupt Radio, you know, where we showcase artists and talent and all the good stuff. This is a fellow friend of the show. You guys know him. He's the first 3-time champion of Corrupt Radio.
Yeah.
He's been here 3 times now, and this is now his 4th.
The champ is here.
So-
Roman Reigns of Corrupt Radio.
Welcome, Boodang. Let's see if we can do that like this.
I'm here.
Oh, wait,
I'm here.
wrong one. Oh. Anyways, hey. Welcome, Boodang. Yeah, so is this technically your first kind of like interview-based one, or didn't you do one in California that one time?
I think I did do one. What was Cloud Kill?
Cloud Kill, yeah. That shit was tight.
Shout out
Put up to
Cloud Kill.
the Airbnb, fucking full studios, like brought lights and everything. That was cool as hell.
Dude, straight up, like she pulled up like deep with the tech.
Yeah,
Damn.
that shit was tight. So how you feeling today? How is it going?
Dude, honestly, I just got this thing and I'm booted up. I already took one shit since I've been here. I don't know how many of y'all have like a shit tally, but this is my first one inside this house.
Nah, bro, I be having a shit tally, especially working with these fools. I gotta plan my bathroom breaks around them.
Bro, y'all live in there.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy. Every time I'm like, can I go to the restroom? And I look around, I'm like, oh, fuck. I can just quickly see who's probably in there.
James in there, Thor's in there. Fuck, man, it's a tragedy. Fucking yeah, we call James like the bathroom, like his Oval Office. Like he actually like just lives there. Like he's in there.
He's always in there.
4 times a day.
Really?
Yeah, we're exposing his ass.
Is it like shittable? Like, could you kick it in there and shit for 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, you can kick it in there for 20, 30 minutes, but that's exactly what he does.
I want to that restroom anyway.
Yeah, it gets all hot in there and everything like that.
Yeah.
Shit, man. But we're not here to talk about shit. We're here to talk about you.
Oh,
And
Because you're the shit.
you're the shit. And we've touched on this before on our first episode with you. Like, can you like give us like another summary on like what you started Lil Boodang?
let's see. Where should I start? Do you guys want me to start like my beginnings of music, or as far as like my musical career as Boodang?
But beginning of music. Like, what made you want to pursue?
Man. Okay. So I'd always been around music, so I'm just gonna go through it.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, Mexicano music. Mom and aunt and Uncle Jody.
Shout out Uncle Jody.
Always playing some badass funk. So I had a cool mix. So you freaking picture it. What were the Mexicanos bumping? Selena, bidi bidi bam bam.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
And then like there was DJ Laz and my mom and dad, and then the funk. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Came to Lockhart. That's when like Linkin Park and shit was popping off.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But right around when my brother got the duty of taking me to school was when I wanted to be like a little rocker. I would hear like Korn in my head, and like I'd see myself like.
Yeah.
So I would say there. So fast forward, that's just in my head, and then of course I pick up instruments at some point through those teenage years. Around 24, I got actual laptops on it, and then started picking up shit and basically just having fun, going off of my fucking influences. I think that's what most people do, and a lot of people don't really see it, but when you hone in on it, it's like, well, shit, you listen to all this badass music.
Yeah.
Instead of being pressed about making anything, just fucking hop up in there and fucking do shit. That's how it was for me. I was like, I'm either not going to do it or I'm going to do it. So I did it and it sucked. If you find anything from 2018, that shit's horrible.
That shit's
2019,
tight.
I might not play that shit. But like I said, I just fucking got in there. I say about now, like where I'm at now, it's like, okay, this feels like I'm doing something,
Yeah.
and this is like what all that's amounted to from a kid.
To growing into
Being
this
actually
food
knowing how to
this
do it
era.
and execute it. Like now, I see these thoughts in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna go on stage, do my little,
Do my little dance in my boots.
Bro, seeing you at the fucking Mark, you killed it.
Yeah,
That was beautiful.
at the Mark, bro. That
That was a beautiful
awesome.
ass show. Seeing you on a stage that big, I was like, dude, fuck yeah, with the screen behind you. That was sick.
existential dread.
Why?
Oh no, just being up there, you're like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This ain't
true.
real. You
it
know what I'm
is though,
saying?
bro. And that was an organic ass show. Everybody was from San Marcos, right?
That was so fun, bro.
It was a great show.
It was a free show,
Everybody pulled up.
all ages. So like like everybody pulled up, bro. If anytime there's an
was a
all
great
ages show, you
turnout.
can count on like a huge turnout.
I was like flying there just to make sure I didn't miss your set. I was freaking out. I got there like right in the middle of Hate Waker and then caught your set, and I was so fucking happy. But I had to leave because somebody got off of work and I had to go pick them up. Shout out, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, it's always
meter.
weird whenever I get booked with bands, but I'm just so conditioned to it now because like,
That's what you started out with, right? You're getting thrown to the wolves.
and like they don't really take you like you have a load in if you're just one guy, and it's like I have a table, I have 4 inputs that are really hard to
see you.
find.
I
If
see
you
you.
don't have a flashlight, and if you don't know where they're at, my cables are short. That might piss you off. So, I have like band members running and moving big gear. I'm like, you guys are tripping over my fucking cables.
Yeah.
But I just played it cool for that show, and the sound guy was really nice to me. I could tell he was getting a little frustrated with the bands because the sound guy didn't get a memo. He just got basically like what happens to everybody. He got fucking thrown in there. He was like, I
Yeah.
don't know what anybody fucking needs.
And it's kind of hard. You can't really communicate with them when they're setting up and like this. It's really hard to
I
like
would just wait to
communicate.
catch him when he was like quiet or moving shit. I'd be like,
Hey, bro.
I got 4 inputs. That's it.
Like, please.
And then eventually he was just like, this guy's easy.
Yeah.
And then he just let me set up really fast. And
Yeah.
I got it out the way. But I noticed through that show, like, how important it is, like, to ensure sound checks right and how to communicate and be there on time. Because, like, there was, like, one point, I don't know what band was killing it, but, like, the kick drum just went out.
Ooh.
And I was like, I'd be heated if that was me. I was like, they're so professional right now. And it just made me realize I'm so glad nothing went bad up there. And
During that show?
yeah,
Oh,
and
really?
like it made me think like I need to figure out to ensure a way that none of my cables come unplugged. Because
Yeah.
that happened to me during my sound check at Jack's. Well, that show got canceled.
Oh.
But like I was literally sound checking, and I was actually about to start to try to run sound, and I accidentally like moved something. I don't know what it did, but it yanked out like my interface cable and my fucking rack cable.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I mean? So I just picture me on stage like, la 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 la, hey, hey, and then fucking just
You're just like,
foolproof my shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, my whole thing dropped. When I thought about that, I was like, oh no,
Shit.
Fuck. Now I'm up here.
be fucking horrible.
No music.
Your stage looks sick though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Right.
shit was fire.
you did
I
great,
didn't
man.
see it. I didn't go there, but I did see the video.
Did you see my computer update? I
Yeah,
was trying to start my set.
right before the set, and I was like, "Ooh!" Like I could tell you were like waiting. You're like, And you started talking to the crowd while you were.
Another thing,
But you worked through it. It wasn't. It wasn't weird. It wasn't awkward. It was like I could.
shit.
You're a human. At the end of the day, you're a human. That's what it was.
A fucking, Mac. I'm gonna switch to Mac. I'm not saying no hate on Windows. I've been rocking with Windows, but like I had a Mac for a little bit, and with the shit that I'm doing live now, like all the programs I'm running, I can't even imagine my DAW crashing like that in
Yeah.
the middle of a set.
They have a better
Yeah.
processor though. Really, I feel like
The Macs are way fucking better.
they're like smoother and stuff.
know
But
what
like,
I'm
I
saying?
just don't like the UI. I don't like the way it looks. It's like
This is
confusing.
my first iPhone. I finally switched.
Yeah. Everybody, Boodang is a now brand new iPhone owner, and I love it so much because I was tired of seeing
They're
green
converting
tape.
you, man, from to iPhone to Mac. What's going on?
Yeah. What's going on? Steve Jobs got you by the balls.
Steve J.
What was the what was your, because like, so that show was pretty intimate because it was like at the Mark, and it was like all your friends from San Marcos and San Antonio, all that shit. Like, would you consider that like one of your favorite shows you've done, or like what would be your all-time favorite one?
I would consider that the most favorite show I've ever done in San Marcos, other than the first Dank Fest and then the Buzzmill show. The Buzzmill show was awesome because a lot of y'all pulled up,
Yeah.
and that was like the city in there really deep before we had a big platform here.
City.
And now I'm just gonna put this into existence because it is gonna happen. Corrupt show at the Mark. The guy who booked the show that I was
Hey.
on, shout out Mitchell Meitler of Our Last Days.
Yeah,
If you
shout out
don't know
Mitchell.
who they are, check out Our Last Days. Anyways, he's
plug.
fucking booking there every month now with Ricky. So
Do it. Hey,
we finna be up there.
you'll see about it when it happens. How about that?
Why not?
All I'm saying is that show was monumental for me. You know, I went in there. I had the stage frights. I took 2 shits before I even did soundcheck.
Oh,
in
I
the
hate
green room.
that. Got to.
The green room became the brown room.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
Yes. Oh man.
Also, I got to see all the new amenities at the Mark. Shout out the Mark.
Yeah, dude,
Have you
they
guys
were
seen that?
they were under like renovation for
Yeah, I
8
couldn't
months.
really.
Straight up, I like shit like that. I was like, ooh, clean restrooms. It's still hard to take a piss in there. I'm a fat dude. If you go in the first stall and you weigh more than 200, good luck taking your dick out.
Yeah.
Your arm always hits like the door,
And then you're
you
like-
kind of gotta. I got like a small wiener, so I have to like bend it this way.
How
I'm saying?
how prepared were you for the Mark? Because like that is a pretty big show for you as far as locally goes.
I was prepared as soon as I was told.
Yeah.
Damn, you're
You
ready
know,
for it.
I'm like, I have a fucking rehearsal thing in my room, right?
I was gonna say, I was like, how? Because I asked the question, how prepared, but I know how prepared you
So
were.
we
'Cause I
had
remember
the
you were
vocal
posting.
rack the last time
Yeah,
we
you were
jammed,
posting
but
everything.
now I have that little Bluetooth PA speaker that I could hook my vocal rack up to, but I could just
shit.
play my fucking tracks through my phone.
Oh, and then you're performing.
I crank that bitch up. I set my vocal levels. I just stand in front of my mirror and I fucking rehearse. And I think that's important.
Yeah,
'cause, like,
stage presence.
I love people going up there and like doing their thing, but that impending doom, I don't know if you guys ever feel that.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't drink before I go on stage anymore.
Uh-huh.
I did that to try to help, but it just makes me forget more of my words. So I've stopped doing that really. Unless I'm in Cali, I can't help it. I'm like, I need
I
a
have to
fucking
drink.
drink.
Yeah, dude.
I can't breathe. The air sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Ray? the sound, where the fucking sound guy at? You know?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking-
California be crazy, like in
is crazy out there.
comparison to Texas shows.
But yeah, you know, I'm just fucking rehearse all the time pretty much. I wouldn't say like every day, but like I be bumping in my room and it don't even gotta be my music.
Man.
I be in there.
Oh yeah.
Covering.
Oh yeah.
Don't you guys like doing that?
Oh
You
fuck
know,
yeah.
like
Oh fuck yeah.
air guitar to parts.
Exactly.
That's how you get it.
Playing the drums, the
saying?
air drums. I feel
And I was going to stem off of that because like you constantly are buying new equipment and like new like stuff like to make music with and new guitars and all that. Like
better
how,
your craft.
How much like of a difference like does that make like a new guitar or like a new like rack or
Man, honestly, you know, I feel like everything comes in phases, and to close out on a certain phase and to keep certain elements into a new phase, you got to keep key aspects. So for me, key aspects would be like tonally, I'm using the TLM 103. I did like the last 15 songs and then some off that. So that gives me like a super crisp sound. I've been rocking with the Apollo for a while, for like a year now, but it's amazing how much the mic just like changed the game, like mix wise for me.
Yeah.
So there's that. So that's gonna stay. But as far as guitar equipment, any guitar song previous to I Don't Want to Talk to You, that was all done on a fucking Fender Telecaster, even the metal songs.
Oh, shit.
And then that's when tone started becoming a thing. I was like, man, this is a motherfucker to mix, and I can't be putting my Telecaster and drop B and like drop A. So then I started fucking with other guitars, and I started realizing like I don't need to hoard equipment. I need to find a certain sound that I want to do, hone in on it, get the equipment for it that does the job right. And even if it doesn't, that's cool. But how anal I am with mixing, and I do everything myself now, it's so difficult when I have a guitar that doesn't do what I need it to do.
yeah, true.
Like I made a song called Cup Full of Honeys. Mix came out fucking awesome. But that guitar, that Gibson SG sounds bitchin' with distortion, but I sold that one strictly because it was so difficult to mix it clean. And like I wanted to clean it there, but it was like everything I did just sounded like fucking dark. I looked into the pickups and everything. Also, I don't know what it is about those pickups. I don't know if it's because they're wax potted or not. I don't fucking know. But like I had to have a piece of flesh on it, like to ground it. That was another thing.
To like, is that the guitar you're telling me about that just constantly kept feeding back?
That SG.
Is that?
No, that
Oh.
was the Jazz Master.
Oh,
'Cause I
okay,
fucked up the pickup. But this was kind of doing the same thing in the DAW. Like, you could play it through amp and you wouldn't hear it, but you hook up your DAW, and you're having to mix out all these important fucking frequencies all around this one that sucks.
Damn.
So anyways, I just fucking, like I said, that did that, and now I'm back on the Deans because I want to make some metal. So I might have those for a few months and then fucking
Switch it up.
switch. I don't see a reason to collect like equipment like that. It makes me feel guilty. There's a lot of people that want to play shit, and you know I get bored easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my mainstay though, Telecaster, Fender all the way, like fucking,
Yeah, it's a real fucking workhorse.
it's real versatile.
Yeah.
So so like how long does that take you to make a song? Like generally, since you're using real instruments, you're playing all that stuff. Like how like
It comes so fucking quick now.
Damn.
And with the writing process now, I'm realizing what's the best for me as an artist is to live life. Month or two, do things, 3 months. How, you know, for artists to create, they have to have experiences. So, you know, seek challenges, relish in the hard times, have ideas escape you, get the tank going where you're like, fuck, I got to start getting this shit out. And then once you're in there, you know what I started realizing? Don't even worry about what the take sounds like. Get takes, and just fucking mute them.
yeah, that's what I do.
Fucking mute them and get different parts. And then as you're doing this, slide the drums there. That's all I'm doing now since I'm doing everything. Moving a drum piece here,
Iron
getting
Man.
this down, one minute of a song, and then if the shit's not hitting and you're done, you busted your load, move on to the next one. But like I said, it's just really getting in there and getting pieces. Straight up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting them together.
Yeah.
You know?
And you've always been producing your own shit. You only have like 2 or 3 songs that are not produced by you.
Now, yeah, I don't think I have anything that's not produced by me up right now. Maybe I'm fucking capping. I think I might be capping. But pretty soon though, this is fucking dope. I have a collab with I'm gonna plug his Spotify. Can I do
Yeah,
that?
go
of
ahead,
course,
bro.
man.
Real fast.
This is the artist hour, man. Come on,
What you
now.
want? It's your house, Boodang.
Yeah, it's your house, your show.
Forgive
Shout out
me if
Marshall.
I say it wrong, brother.
Shout out James, shout out Marshall, shout out Erickson, shout out Hank.
His
out the
Spotify
whole
goes by
community.
Yang Jin Hyun. He's playing a Schecter C8.
Can you take a screenshot
Oh,
of
that's
that?
fucking.
Yeah, and I'll freaking send it so you can,
Picture here.
This guy only has 118 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
If anybody's watching this, check this dude out. He's fucking insane. I heard him on fucking Instagram, and the shit that he's making, I'm talking like he made some like Tom Morello type shit, and he just sent me the demo, and I've been writing ideas. It's gonna be like some fucking.
Oh, so you're open.
Yeah.
You're more open to collaborative now.
Now I think I'm at a turning point to where, like I said, it took all these years to get to where I'm at musically, right? And these last songs I made, I'm so proud of them. I'm so happy, so satisfied with them. But now I feel this yearning, like, oh, I need to learn this other drum program.
Yeah.
Because I found this guy and his shit's just fucking busting nuts when I hear this shit. I'm like, I can't imagine feeling that power of being able to use like a drum program like that.
Yeah.
This guy's on the shit I am. He's doing it by himself in his fucking room. You
Is
know?
he from here?
No, he's not.
Where's he from?
Let's fly him over.
Hold on, let me find his fucking Instagram.
Why?
Anyways, though, but there's gonna be a fucking collab like that soon. I'm just gonna play a little snippet.
Go
I know
ahead.
you guys
Yeah,
don't,
do it. No,
don't
do
freaking
it.
do anything, but
Go ahead.
just.
If you want, you can plug it into the actual
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Oh shit, can we?
Yeah.
And it'll
Give us
play?
1 second.
We have technology like this now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
fellas.
this is what
Ladies,
happens
fellas.
when beer companies contact you and say, "Can you try our products?" and we review them. Can you guys fucking spit in each other's mouths and we do it
Yeah,
for
I'm
money?
Yep.
That's what happens when you get that shit.
All right, check
Get that
this
money.
out. This is a demo.
It is what it is.
I'm gonna hop up on that bitch like this next phase right here.
That's fire.
Some final
God
boss
damn,
music.
that was hard.
was tight.
That was fucking great.
This fucking dude is just doing that. So like he's got like I don't look at music like competition. I fucking look at it like I want to find someone that just makes me want to. This guy is, I want to say reignited the fire under my ass because it's always there. But he's, it's like oh fuck, I want to be able to
Making you realize more is
Yeah.
capable.
So,
Yeah, man. You know what I mean. So shout out him. Go check him out. You know.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Boodang, I wanted to ask you a question, man. So you were just talking about how you're into this, like, and one of the things I admire about you is your production value, because a lot of artists nowadays use mostly computers to make their music, and you actually use real instruments, and I think that just makes you more valuable as a producer. But there was a time before now where you weren't producing things; you were sampling things a lot, like other OG
Absolutely.
producers did, like Dr. Dre and RZA.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm comparing you to right now because I feel like you're really going to build up to that potential.
Man, that'd be tight. If I get back in the sampling game, if a fucking label signs me and wants to give me a vault of samples and say we cleared all these, use these, then yeah.
Best believe that.
But I don't have that right now. But shit, with some
getting there.
samples.
You're
Oh
getting
my
there.
god! But you know what I'm more interested in now though? Now, like you said, being able to play these instruments. I've always played them, but being able to actually like hear a guitar part in my head, track it, mix it like that, and it sounds like it sounds in my head is the biggest strength. Because there's so many songs I could fucking name where like you find a song you love. Like for example, there's this song I did called "The Dog Is Mine." That's in a similar key of a song from Aaliyah called "One in a Million."
Okay.
Your love is
Right.
1 in a million.
It goes on
And that's in this key,
on.
but that song is like I think like I don't know if it's a half step or something down, but it's in a similar key, and then my vocals are around that, you know. So it's just finding things you like and fucking figuring out where it's at.
Yeah.
That is just crazy.
And you don't even need a sample no more. You can sample if you want, but why? Like
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I love it, but dude, there's so many hassles. So unless someone's handing you something and saying here's 1,000 samples you can use that aren't whack and on a website that everyone else could grab.
Uh-huh.
Then fucking, you know, I don't got that yet. So, you know, I'm doing it right. I'm trying to avoid the Pharrell shit.
Oh, yeah.
Which is because did you see them trying to get Ed Sheeran on that shit?
Ed Sheeran.
You can't.
What song was
fucking-
that?
I don't. When your legs don't work like you used to before.
Was it that song? Oh, for Marvin Gaye's estate, right?
The whole they're trying to fucking get everything.
I don't blame him though, because bro, they're not paying him that shit. But it clearly sounds. It's whenever I first heard that song, I was like, this sounds like fucking Marvin Gaye.
He played, I think, over like X amount of songs in front of that jury or whatever, a quarter for somebody there to show them like, hey,
I don't even know what y'all are talking
all
about.
these songs are written
Clarify,
in
please.
this key of this song, so you can't tell me that
Yeah.
this feel can be copyrighted because it can't.
Yeah.
Because I can show you 100 other songs and you're gonna have to copyright.
I was gonna
them.
say if that's true, then blues,
There's like plagiarizing key
reggae,
for key, bar for
fucking
bar, but like a
cumbia,
feel?
like you're saying that same
It's all
you
about
can't fucking-
feel, man. You know, like you could straight up like say like the Helmet thing. Whenever the dude from Helmet got mad at Dimebag and went on this bus and was like, "You stole my fucking riff." You guys didn't hear about that?
No.
I don't know if the fucking the context went like that, but it's the same shit. Like that's one thing. Like, hey, that's my riff. You know,
Yeah, and I
but
get
it's
that.
different if I find a song that I love and the key and I don't want to rip. Obviously, I don't want to sample it because I can't. You know, and this and that, and then I play outside of the key or I transpose it a step lower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Change it
Technically,
somehow,
so
yeah.
technically original. then?
yeah, because listen, your love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on, and then there's don't go, don't leave, please stay it with me. It's outside of that. It's outside,
Right,
and you know
right.
that has a lot of inspiration there. Like there's a part on there. Shout out Twin Tribes. They have this
Shout out
song where
Twin
it's
Tribes.
like "Ba-da-da-da-da Fantasma."
Yeah, I love that song. Bro.
I don't love or something like that. It's like I don't believe any. Dude, that part was just in my head so much when I was around recording those songs. There's a part in there where I don't follow his word, but around the cadence, and it's more drawn out and slow. It's like I don't love you anymore instead of like
Yeah,
It's
you're making
around
it
the
your
pocket.
own. You're
Yeah.
making it your own, but that you got inspiration from it, and you're taking
Yeah.
the same kind of like cadence, and you're like making it your own. So
it's
I mean, it's
basically
technically
looking
original.
at it deeper. You know, trying to look at the music from a deeper thing.
Yeah,
and
there's
be
a-
transparent with it.
There's
you know?
this book that I have, and I think they're on like the 3rd volume. Shout out Supreme Copies. It's a like coffee table book, and it's just pictures of products that Supreme has made and products that they completely ripped off. Like, so it's their product, and then it shows what their inspiration was, and it's sometimes it's the exact same, like literally like to the exact same thing. And it's like I get it as a brand, like or wanting to do shit like that, and not only that, but some of the pieces that they make, it's like t-shirt graphics. I'm like, you could have done something. You could have just taken the inspiration, but the cut and sew stuff, you see it and you're like, damn, that's fucking sick. And it's something somebody found at a thrift store or whatever the fuck, and then they'll get it recreated to the T. And I'm like, that's where the whole Pharrell, like, I don't know. I see what you're saying. But
Would you find it better if they presented it better? Like they didn't advertise it and pitch it as what it is. They advertise it and pitch it like, hey, this
We're
is
remaking
authentic.
this.
We're using this
If they
X
showed-
amount of material, and this is this material.
it's inspired. It being transparent and being
You
like,
can-
we were inspired by this, is what you're saying?
And you know, like every business and every company has its attitude and demeanor. So for Supreme, it's more of like they don't have to do that. It's like
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
certified.
Yeah.
Would
Supreme-
you say they're
Supreme
kind of
could just-
snobby, like a snobby brand?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because like they can pretty much take whatever design they fucking want and then put it, and then no one's gonna like press them. I don't think anyone really has like, or or they either just have permission. Like
Now they have permission, or not permission, but it's just when they're to the level that they're at now, they have to, like, if it's a reference or something, or like I don't know, certain art. Like that's why it's like a lot of the
photo tees too. Like
yeah, they can do that. That's fine.
Remember
Because,
Tyler
like-
was real big on Supreme.
Yeah,
he was sponsored, correct?
Is he still into that? Does he still?
I
do
don't
that?
know. There's rumors that he's wearing it again. I know I don't want to be this guy because
Go
I'm
ahead,
such
bro.
a huge fan.
Come on.
He's wearing it again, and I think that they're cutting him a check. And it's not necessarily them; it's the company that bought them because he was such a fucking like huge billboard
It's like,
for them.
It's like fucking endorsement. It's like me
Exactly.
buying
And he
stuff
joked, like he said in a song, he's like, I won't wear that shit, so they pay me. And apparently, like he started wearing it again, so it's like, yeah, fucking paying him.
Oh, that makes sense.
Pay me.
Yeah.
You know, that's funny how that led to fucking Tyler, because that's another dude that I look up to a lot. Like, as far as creativity and busting shit open. Like, when you look at Tyler, like, his older shit, even from the jump, like, you could hear his inspirations. Like, his real early shit sounds up straight up, like, for real. He's got the 4/4 intros, like the boom, 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 boom. And he still
love
does
that.
that today.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's another person who made me want to bust it up like that. Because have you seen his documentaries, how he makes shit? He's like guns for hire type guy. He hears this in his head and he knows
talking
he
to the
can't
right
play that.
person, bro.
He's like, come here, play this.
I have the first documentary he released, Wolf sealed with the cassette tape. That's 2 unreleased songs. One was released but mixed differently, and it's like a deeper. It sounds crazy ass lo-fi, and it's like the not studio version that he did, and then another like trash beat that he made, but not trash, but like he trashed it. But it's
Have
still
you
fucking
seen
sick.
Any of those documentaries?
No,
It's fucking amazing.
So there's this one part on there, and I would love to be at that level one day, where like I said, he's like guns for hire type shit. Like, there's this dude, obviously like he's there for a check. You know, it fucking looks like at hindsight they're probably tight. Who knows? But like he's just like telling him to do shit, and the guy's like he gets it wrong a couple times, and he's like, no, do more like this, and then he gets it, and Tyler's like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about Charlie Wilson? Whenever he's
know,
telling
he's
him to sing it. Oh,
the
the
sax
saxophone.
guy.
The saxophone. Yeah, this cherry bomb. Yeah.
But I mean, with the whole aspect, like, you know, imagine being in a room with people that we could do that with each other.
Yeah.
Remember when that one
Hey,
day?
we're gonna jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that one day we were jamming in the kitchen and James was like singing country.
Oh, dude.
That shit
That
was
was
awesome.
fucking crazy.
Clip here.
Oh, he's gone down south real fast. Greenwood floor. My daughter's so damn bad, she don't do a little chores.
Well,
Find it.
Pharrell got sued with Robin Thicke for Blurred Lines, and they lost big time money.
Yeah.
Because the Marvin Gaye family is the most greedy music family out there.
Hey, man.
And
I don't know, bro.
there's
I'm
some
just
shit.
gonna say, bro.
He-
feel.
Yes, you're not wrong, but what I will say is when it comes to like the ground, like the roots of rap and the drums, the certain sounds and drum
no,
samples.
you're right.
He's one of the godfather. He's with the Isley Brothers. He's with all those heavily sampled people.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's one of the forgotten people that gets sampled, so, or not even sampled, but like we're saying that same feel. It's hard to like. I know what you're saying, the feel thing, but there's people that just straight up rip his shit, like rip.
Oh, like Blurred Lines was ripped off straight up. Like the
yeah. I wish Pharrell would have just sampled
What
it.
song is that?
The
Everybody get up.
Oh, really?
Hey.
He is.
It had that Emily Radafoxky, whatever. Her
Yeah.
Bro, the whole percussion
beep
of that song is in the pocket, absolutely. But like, if you look at things like from the wide screen on it, you know, I like to just put it that way. Like, bro, listen, he wrote that song in that key, this type of drums. So that's just saying, like, in the year span on the 1900s to like the 2100s, let's say, there was only a couple guys who played a song in that key. One of them got the ownership of that feeling. So if anybody plays anything in that key, he pretty much can copyright anyone who has the feeling, which kind of sucks because listen, just hear me out. You
Hear him out.
What was the last time we bumped music from the 1600s and 1700s? We don't know. It's probably like subliminally put in our music. But anyway,
Yeah.
where I'm getting at is they're beefing short term and they're trying to put ownership on something that you cannot have because that estate and that family won't outlive the people who are going to assume position
And
when
make-
it
and make
revolves and changes. And then we're not waiting, but every 100 years or so, you have that person. They're the collective of artists who write a song in a certain key that moves the world. At any moment, someone plays something in a key that's relative, they're like, that reminds you of that. So I would go so far as to say, like, good job.
Yeah.
you can know that I played in
Bravo.
that key. Good job. You know that key of music so well because it was fucking put in your face like that.
Has Led Zeppelin
You know?
sued Greta Van Fleet?
For stealing their whole
Bro,
swag.
they stole their whole swag. It'd be like me wearing a fucking like metal whatever the fuck and making literally just recreating MF Doom shit and being like, I'm not MF Doom. I'm
Fucking loves it.
MF.
I'm MF Christian.
MF fuck or FM fuck.
FM fuck.
Has that like ever happened to you personally? Like you made a song that you really like it took off to whatever point it did, and then it just backfired on you because there's legal limits.
I was just about to ask that.
Sorry,
No.
No, I would say that was more in regards to like the Jesus one and shit like that.
Yeah.
That was just more of figuring out, like, there's a lot of things that played into that, having like A&R people just be assholes about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or just your friends, you know, like people you know just say things like, oh, it'd be easy if you popped off and got attention because of a sample. And that and truthfully, you know, that hurts. That hurts, you know.
Yeah.
Like when you hear shit like that, you're like, man, like I work really hard on music.
Yeah.
So
You know, but that was just more of like, it was more of like an artist decision at first because it was a fucking joke. Like that song was at first.
Yeah.
I went back in there. I was like, let's see if I can remake.
yeah.
And you know, the plugins I had, the shit worked, and I was like, I'm already dealing with all this creative issues on what I want to represent me. Like basically, like the music that's carrying me was mixed at a certain degree, put at this level, produced this way, and I put that out. And what artists don't realize is when we put something out and the fans are gonna love it, that's what has been chosen to represent you, and your fans.
Yeah.
That's what they accept it. And if you change that, I had death threats.
That's what I was gonna ask
I had
you.
motherfuckers telling me to kill myself. That shit was so traumatizing. Trying to be myself and do what I talked about, and not wanting to be, oh yeah, a cool sample.
yeah, so like that's what I was gonna stem off of because like you like it was like a huge controversy and we're supposed to talk about it like the last time you were on. We never got a chance to. So like take us back like to when that happened. Like if you feel comfortable with it.
Right.
Yeah,
if not,
no.
because people on Reddit were pissed.
So it was like huge controversy that you remade that song and re-uploaded it.
I would say the whole
Jesus
fucking
don't like that I
timeline,
did, by the way.
If I look
I'll say it's cool with
if I look back on it, song's doing good or whatever. Like I said, right where I left off, all this music that I had that's carried me to a certain point, there's a lot of songs that are phasing out, and then there's the key ones that have basically fucking the main ones giving you momentum. That's how people find out about you. So I'm trying to perpetuate all this new music. I'm putting effort, you know, trying to fucking push it out there. And I really identify as this new sound as my sound.
Yeah.
Like the new G-Walk over the old G-Walk
So
all
good.
fucking day. If you don't
Yeah.
like the new one, fuck you. The
Yeah.
new ones, bro, like Woodstock 99 vibes, Kid Rock vibes, Jonathan Davis vibes. You're getting Lil Boodang 100%.
In its purest form.
Envisioning
Lil
something.
Boodang as crack.
And whether you like it or not, those songs that do have samples, there's going to be a point to where you're not going to hear that live anymore. It's going to be a band playing it.
Yeah.
It's going to be and that's what it would have been. And that's what that was. I was like, dude, like I'm playing the bass now. I was able to recreate a song again outside of key because I wanted to fucking be mine. So ended up doing the Mandela. Don't ask. But fucking
Mandela.
Yeah, dude, bro. I put so many people on with it. Like, how'd you do that? I was like, don't ask. But here,
Here's the
Anyway,
sauce.
so that one went up. Fans hated me. Made a lot of new fans.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad that happened. I weeded out a lot of people that fucking just wanted me to die and basically said things like, "This is your only good songs. You're never gonna amount to anything. Everything you made
So
is trash."
stupid.
Just fuck. Like I'm a sensitive person, dog. Like
Small dick talk.
sticks and stones. Fuck that shit, bro. You tell me I'm stupid. I'm gonna go home. I might cry. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Then
I'm a human.
Probably make a banger, but like y'all don't make bops like I do, though. Fuck y'all. You know.
Go.
But yeah, man. I realized what I had to do. Took it. I don't think I took it down. I left it up because that wasn't the only song that got the fucking treatment. Everything on that EP got the treatment. And that was actually awesome because Lizard Brain kind of blew up because of that. Because of the remaster. Lizard Brain hits like twice as hard now. The mixing is better. The kicks are kicking harder. The snares are fucking thumping. The hats are way the fuck out here. The vocals are spread. It's like, You know, it just sounds alive.
It sounds so clean.
You sound
fucking
like
awesome.
an artist right now.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that was just that, and then I ended up putting the original back up, and everyone went quiet. All the hate went away. I think I posted about it briefly, and that was it. And it was basically the same thing with the G-Walk thing.
Bro, because they were
Same shit.
leaving crazy ass comments on your Instagram posts and shit.
I had to disable my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize how
I
bad
didn't know
it
it was
got.
that bad.
No, dude, like I was waking up when like I realized, like, you know, I don't think there was a point where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, but I was like, there was a point where I was like, I really felt like shit. I was like, these motherfuckers just
Turned on you.
they really make me feel like I wasted my time. Like, you know, like I have a musical career. I love music. It's been in my whole life since I was since second grade. The music has never turned off. If it doesn't turn off, it's because I'm focused on talking like this or cooking or doing something.
Yeah, another activity.
You know, like it's always fucking going. You know what I mean? So this is what I do. So when you have a lot of people, like all those bad thoughts in your head, and then they fucking that shit comes to reality because you make a fucking decision. And your
Yeah.
fans do not like it. I learned a very valuable lesson. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do it the correct way. You know, drop it on a different version and make both accessible.
Yeah.
The timeline and the way I did things just looked like, what the fuck, Lil Boodang?
No, that was a gangster ass move though, because you said you're not gonna hear this version anymore. I'm gonna fucking make you listen to the new one.
Hey, but it's good though because in doing that, G-Walk 2 got all the fucking love it needed to get.
Yeah. I was at your house whenever you finished that up.
Yeah, the fucking remasters for the end of everything are fucking doing great, and those are the
yeah.
ones I perform live now.
That's what I was gonna say too. At the mark, dude, the fucking sound is fucking great. Like, dude,
Yeah.
like you're saying, all I could tell, like, all the remix shit, you could tell, like, shit. You're saying shit's hitting harder. It sounded fucking good. It sounded fucking really good.
Hey man, we're out here on some DIY shit. You see this thing, guys? These guys are out here.
There's enough energy to power
Hey,
a spaceship, dog.
you can
Come
do
on, man. There's
anything.
technology in
You
there
can
to
do
smoke
anything.
a fucking
To infinity. and
No more
beyond.
broken Mac. No more broken Mac.
no more broken macaroni and
Sorry
cheese.
about that again.
Dick.
Did you hear the story that Luis broke his laptop? That's why we had to get this. Yeah.
That's why I don't get drunk no more.
No.
Yeah.
He left and bumped into a chair, and like literally it was like a movie. He hits the chair, like walks out, and I'm like, my laptop was on that chair, and like you left before I could even open it, look at it, and I was like, fuck. And then the next time he was here, I'd like sit him down like a kid. I was like, Luis, I'm not mad at you, but you know you broke my laptop. He's like, what? And I was like, because I couldn't tell him because I didn't want to like ruin his week. I didn't want to like fuck up his day or whatever. I was like, I'm just gonna wait till I see him and tell him. And even then, it's not that big of a deal. It still works. It's just top half of the screen is fucked.
I haven't been drunk since.
I can't imagine that
You had
happening
you
to me.
fucking liar.
My laptop doesn't leave my desk. It just stays there. Like I lied. It was in my bed this morning because I wanted to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, it fucking.
See, I miss a laptop for that reason alone. I could just like lay up in bed and just like do my little thing. But then I have to like set it. I think that kind of like makes me want to like
Little thing.
my little thing.
It was a little.
I feel like having a PC like where you have to sit at the chair like makes it like where you're like, okay, well I can't like be lazy and like lay down and do my shit. I have to like sit down and actually engage in the music and podcast editing in my case because I don't really make that shit no more.
You know, the laptop thing though, bro. I'm finna switch to Mac, like I said.
Yeah.
The power restraint. What I fucking realized what I'm dealing with right now is now I have all the power, right? But your laptop can only perform at a certain at a certain spec for so long when there's so many hours doing so many tasks.
Yep.
Like I don't know what it is about Macs, bro, but like when I had a Mac for like a week or two, bro, like I had like 10 ozones on. You don't need 10 ozones.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that bitch was running. Like my laptop's pretty good, but if my sessions start cooking up longer than 2-3 hours, gotta shut her
Why do you
down.
need 10 of them for every instrument?
No, I was just testing workload.
Oh, okay. You're just like overhauling
I'm just
it.
stating how fucking insane that thing is. Like, however they clocking it, and I don't know much about computers, but that bitch can go. Yeah. I didn't think a Mac could do that. You know.
Have you ever used Ableton, or are you always like a FL Studio?
I haven't used Ableton, but I really want to get what's it called, Logic Pro. I really, really want to get into that because that dude that I was talking about.
Yeah. His name here.
Yeah.
It's hard to pronounce.
Fucking he's on fucking Logic Pro, and I was like, that was another thing, like DAW restriction.
Yeah.
So it's not just like the music now. It's like, oh, fuck, I need to learn how to do other DAWs. So it's like a language. Like I need to be able to
learn it.
communicate
Yeah,
with you.
exactly. Yeah.
And you're gonna have to buy FL Studio again, aren't you? Like if you were to use it, if you get a Mac.
No, because I could move my key everywhere with FL.
Oh, really? Like,
Yeah.
Even if like with the Mac version. It's not Windows specific.
Nah, because I had a Mac for like 2 weeks, and then I just couldn't get past the curve. I didn't have any friends. None of my friends had Macs that I fucking knew that I could call out to. They'd be like, "What's this command for FL?"
Yeah.
Basically, my music was like handicapped.
Yeah,
I had all this
seriously.
power. Like, yeah, you got 10 ozones, but you're either too lazy or too stupid to find the fucking commands on the internet.
that's what I'm saying. Like the buttons are
what I was
so
going
weird.
through. I was just like, futile.
Futile.
Give me my Windows back. I was just straight back to it. I was like, fuck this.
Speaking of dolls, I have a fear that they're gonna become subscription based very soon.
Like where you have to pay monthly
Yeah,
for
dude,
it.
it's like I already have it
Waves
with
is now.
Photoshop. It really,
Waves
man,
is,
that's
damn.
so.
No, that's
fucked.
awesome. You can get every plugin for only think like $29.99 a month.
But think about it. You're paying $29 a month, but you can just pay a one-time price
to own it.
to own it forever.
I know. Hey, but I own mine.
Yeah.
I got my waves.
For now.
He talks shit of me.
And then-
Yeah.
I'm a pirate.
Also,
There's an R, matey.
Alright, matey.
that's another thing. We'll probably have to bleep that out and any other things.
Yeah,
But if
Tell me,
there's any artists that are out there, I'm just gonna say this now. Anybody watching this, own your fucking plugins, own your dolls.
Own your
They're coming
masters.
for you. They're coming for you.
You might know that. You know, I've never had that fate, but dude, I've seen it happen. Where like they fucking find your emails, they find the shit like associated with it. You know what I mean? They fucking
Oh, that's scary. I
They
didn't even know
fucking
they're
wreck
cracking down
shop
like
on
that.
you,
That
you
is
know?
crazy.
yeah, bro.
Especially for making hella bread off of it.
Bro, I basically
Speaking of
got
pirates.
I basically got like not told off, but I got let off nicely by a guy who worked at Image Line. And I'm not saying anything, but he knows what goes on, and he was like, "Hey man, I ain't gonna say nothing."
Oh wow, because you're Lil Boodang.
But he was like, "You need to let your friends know." He was like, all that. He was like, we can see like when people are sharing their screens on fucking what's that
Team Viewer, Discord.
Discord. They could see like all that, like, you know what I mean, like your fucking name's not in there and all that shit.
Yep. It's crazy.
If someone wants to hate you and share
Yeah,
a screenshot of you doing like when you're on your story,
Yeah. I see
and they're like, "Hey, that shit says Joe something. What the fuck?" You know,
You're not Joe.
or whatever the fuck it is, you know.
It
Like
says-
basically, he was like, "Oh man," because he was helping me out. He saw me interface, and it was all fun and games. And I was like, "Man, how come I can't get this and this to work?" And he was like, "Well, it could be. I mean, if you have a."
What do you think about
And
it?
it got quiet, and that's the end of that.
It's like, I'm not going to call the police.
That's wild.
I'm certified. I'm legit. I got my shit.
Yeah, he's got everything, and he
I'm just saying, all my friends have writ on to me about like when I talk to them about plugins, and they're like, "Oh, you paid for it?" I'm like, "Bro, you have to pay for that shit." There's people out there who
I think it
fucking-
sounds better.
who work on that shit,
Yeah.
like fucking game fucking developers and shit. Mm-hmm. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just do it right. You know what I mean?
I was
Do
going to
it
ask
straight.
you about your album cover art. Shit's fucking historical. It's beautiful. It's like, it's fucking amazing. I was looking at it just the other night because we're getting ready for this, and I was like, fucking great. Laser Pimp.
Oh yeah, those.
Yeah.
That shit looks sick. All the different like GTA gameplay shit, but it's like a still, and it's not just like a just random still. It's a sick ass like still or
Those are all
Image.
from
edited
playing the
nicely.
PS2. Like just taking a picture of
You
the TV.
you took a picture of the TV, right?
Yeah, that shit's fucking sick.
Yeah, you know.
And then you just edit the color and shit and make it.
Dude, like
appealing.
straight up, I just do everything on the phone. Like,
shit's sick.
I play him and I put CJ in a cool spot. Like when I'm playing the game, like if I find a cool spot, I'll be like, "Oh, that looks cool." I haven't done that in a while because
Dude,
my AV cable's fucked up.
I wish that I could somehow print out all my pictures that are on GTA 5 on my phone. I did it to where I maxed out the
yeah.
phone. You can't take no more pictures, bro. I did pretty much a photo book on there. I would like go to gas stations, light them on fire, take pictures in there while people are like, like just do dumb shit. Like, just the
Dude.
dumbest shit. And I have a fuckload of pictures. Like I remember I had like pictures of like fucking like people sleeping on, or people dead on the floor, people sleeping on the floor, like same shit. Pull somebody out of their car, beat them up, and then light them on fire, and have take
Take a
pictures of them
picture?
running around like on fire. Yeah, dude, taking selfies and shit. Like,
That shit
at the
was
casino
funny
with me and my shirt off.
That shit was funny as
That
hell,
shit was
bro.
crazy.
Every time I hear your music, I think of GTA.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's probably your deep rooted inspiration somewhere in your conscious, maybe.
Like GTA Radio.
I would say like okay, like if you really want to do something, you use what you have around you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I think one of the first songs I ever made was like DJ Killer C produced it. I think it was like
Good Morning Sunshine.
no, it was like
that's not
something the damn train CJ, something like that. It was basically like I referenced like GTA and shit because I was like I didn't have like I don't think I had a console at the fucking time. I was just straight up playing like PlayStation or some shit like that. Or, like I didn't have it hooked up. Basically, I didn't have Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
There's no reason to play that shit. I had my PS2 though, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just fucking playing that shit and fucking I was like, dog, why don't I just use a fucking picture for this? Because I was trying to upload the song. The song got finished. It was like one take shit, and I was like, I guess I just use a picture from GTA. And then later I bumped into some other dude that was named Slick, and as far as I know, me and him are the only people doing it. Because when we both met, see, all his pictures weren't just like Grand Theft Auto though. Like he was into like
Editing it and stuff.
What's that game called? Like the Mafia games. All his pictures were cool shit like that. You know how like you hear Lil Boodang and you think of GTA. A lot of people hear Slick Killer and think of GTA. If you really fuck with Slick Killer, you hear Slick Killer and you think of Mafia. And like gun, like all the scenes from that, you know, like
Yeah.
on fire and shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was just my thing. And then eventually I was like, okay, I can't use pictures from the internet. I'm actually playing the game.
So just
Why
take
don't
a
I just take a
picture,
picture of my screen? I was like, okay, that looks kind of whack.
You had showed me your old memory card, and you had all these GTA pictures in there.
Yeah.
Like he really did it all himself. That shit was crazy.
I just sat there and just kept taking them shots of them.
That's so sick,
shit's
bro.
fun.
I need to get an AV cable so I could do it again, because I did do a few of them with the remaster whenever I got the Xbox hooked back up. I don't know why I didn't have hooked up. I don't fucking remember. But it don't hit the same. They still look good, but they look too good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CJ got a real nice jawline, so it's all like crispy and shit. You know what I mean?
Were you were a gamer back then? Like you was playing GTA like 3 and all that shit, or what was say 12-year-old Boodang doing?
I wouldn't say a gamer. I only had a few games I really played. It was San Andreas all the time and like Devil May Cry.
Damn.
Devil May Cry was just fun. I love hack and slash games. You know, I really got my rocks off on that for a while. But yeah, just those, you know, I think that's what most people fuck with. Like, I'm not good at shooting games, as you know.
Yeah.
When I play with you on Call of Duty, like, you gonna carry me, bro.
Yeah. Bro, we be dropping off awards. It's like, where do I go? What do I do, man?
And like 2 rocket launchers. That's like both weapons.
That shit was funny as fuck, bro. And we'd just be like fucking around at that point. Like we don't even be trying because like Boodang was like so clueless on it.
There was a couple times where me, you, and like 6 Feet Deep played together.
Yeah, that shit was tight.
Right?
Yeah, that shit was fun.
Rare
as fuck.
fucking moments, dude.
Oh man.
Did you So we've played in California plenty of times. You've played in San Antonio, Austin, San Marcos. Am I missing one?
I played in Houston
Houston.
with Sempra. Shout out Sempra, Mr. Fast and Furious.
Tight.
Man.
What is like your dream place to play at?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I'd like to go somewhere like where my homies are at. Like I have a homegirl named Nona. I think she stays in New Zealand.
That's tight.
That would be crazy.
Oh, I would love to freaking
Go to
go out
Europe?
there, dude. Yeah, like there's times where we're like we haven't talked on the phone in a minute because our schedules are just way different, you know. But like I'll like call her and she'll like I'll be like show me outside.
Yeah.
And it just looks so nice out there.
I know a couple people in there too. We could probably make it happen. Honestly, a show.
Bro, just like a
Corrupt
show out
in New
there and
Zealand
like
show? Book a show in New Zealand?
Australia, maybe that. Obviously, I want to go to fucking like Japan, go check out all the ramen spots. Catch my first heart attack out there for show.
Yeah,
go.
bro.
Because there's so much sodium in that ramen, I'm gonna eat like 5-7 bowls.
Better get
My
gout.
first.
Boodang down! Oh my god.
Dude,
Resuscitate.
that Japan is like my dream place to go to, especially because it's like hella like nowadays it's like hella westernized, so you like people from America can like kind of easily navigate through it, which is cool. Because like I'd be so fucking lost if I didn't have like a cell phone or like a translator or something like that.
I think that'd make it more fun though.
I know, but like
You
fuck,
have
like,
so
what if you
much-
get lost, bro?
And
Corp
it's even
Radio
that much
lost
more of a
in
story.
Tokyo.
You got a
For
fucking
real.
phone, and you could just put that bitch on, and I would just walk. I'd do it wrong. Probably try to take trains and shit. But
Yeah.
bro, fucking walking. Like that's why I love New York. Shit's fun. Just walk. Fuck it. 20-minute walk. Fuck
Dude,
it. Why not?
That
30-minute walk.
That Japan culture is crazy, bro. Like they are some alcoholics in Japan, man. Like, have you seen the videos of like there just be like dudes in their suits like at 2 a.m. just like passed out on the street because they got off work and they got so fucked up and they don't have like any like
Public
public intoxication and shit like that. So they let you sleep there on the floor. Yeah, like they just like walk
tight.
past you and shit. It's like there's like hella people on the ground like fucked up.
I don't know
There's a
fucking name, but there's like this shop out there. There's like this ramen shop, and that's what it's like notorious for, is like being a haven for all like the drunks. to go eat.
It's so cheap there too
You know
to
what I mean?
eat. It's crazy. What were you
I
gonna say?
was like, there's this fucked up picture that I. There's a fucked up picture that I have on my Instagram. Y'all could try to go find it somewhere. It's probably near the end of one of my shit piles. Looks like James. I was doing some stuff at night, walking around and walking past, and downtown, like near fucking UT, there's a dude in a white button up, just like laid, like fucking out, asleep. Man. And I jokingly was like, that kind of looks like James. And I was like, dude, that's like, and I go over being a dickhead, and I was like, fuck it. And I just put my phone over him, and I like take the picture. And like right after I took it, like no flash or nothing, like I took it and I walk away. He's like, and I like look back to see if he's still there, and he's like sitting up, like looking at me, looking around, and like,
Funny. Did it look like James for real?
Go look.
Hey, right here. If I can find it.
That's kind of menacing.
You told me that if you did have your own show, that there was one artist that you would book, and you showed him to me. I remember we were getting.
Oh,
pizza.
Diamond Cafe.
Diamond
Yeah.
Cafe.
Hey, remember I told you that someone was gonna find him, or he was gonna like come across that turning point, and just like it happened.
It happened.
So shout out Diamond Cafe, dude. Like, bro, like, have you seen his production now?
He changed.
Like, no, not changed. Like, bro, like all the shit that's out there now is getting like the royal fucking carpet treatment. It's fucking awesome.
That's badass.
Like, all
Really?
those songs I showed you in the car,
Yeah.
they got music videos now, full production, like the motherfuckers doing like Elvis moves and smoking cigars.
Damn.
I'm talking like club scenes and shit.
It's
It's
too expensive to book now.
no.
Oh, sad.
Hey man, Diamond, I know. Hey, I know we spoke about that deal, man. You still owe me. You still owe me.
Listen, Austin, the live capital.
love to have you.
whatever the fuck we
Check out Diamond Cafe. Check him out, man.
So remember that show in San Antonio where he opened up for Contravoid?
Yeah.
That was like such a fucking good ass show because like you were making that type of music then, and like you got put on to that show. Like,
In my bedroom.
yeah, that shit was so sick, bro. I love that stuff. Like going to that show and like seeing you like perform. You had a nice sized crowd for you too, and like everyone after was just like getting darker and darker. And Contravoid fucking killed it. But that like, how did it feel like being grouped in like with that type of show rather than just being like with bands and stuff?
It felt like I didn't really get this satisfaction or like a sense of completion. You know, like humans strive for completion, right? Mm-hmm. Through like the
was
funk
real.
scene. I guess that's why I kind of stepped back a little bit, and I really wanted to focus on the music that I want to do and that I love and makes me feel something different and connect. You know.
Yeah.
I'd been working on that music for quite a while. You saw the phases. We went to Cali one time. I had like the Scour phase, that whole Bermuda phase, back to the hip hop. Did like the Woman in the Mirror type phase, Welcome to My Coffin type shit. Went back to the rap. Tried to do like the little 100 miles, did a little couple of that because I was with the fucking Dying for Nothing boys. Shout out Dying for Nothing. Shout out Witch God.
Shout out
Gelbot. Trucker, everybody.
Trucker. You're dope, bro.
Anyways, though, but I just kept coming back to that shit. So I delved deeper, made a couple newer bops with them. My homie Berto found the shit. He was like, "Yo, like, I want to book you, but like, try to basically like fit the." You know, it wasn't like said, but it felt like that was in context. Like, try to fit the thing. So I saw it more as like, all right, it was like a challenge in my eyes.
Yeah.
I know that's not what it was, but it was like, I want to be able to bring enough material to play set all this, and at the end, I'll just do like one rap song.
No, yeah,
If they want me to.
you killed it. You did amazing.
That shit was so fucking fun, bro. Like going
That
out
crowd is
there
sick.
and being accepted and making that music for so long and just being so scared and having like all these like people who are here to see these other artists. Obviously, like some of them are there for me. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
They know my shit and I do weird shit. But just doing more one dimensional. But still being Lil Boodang and them fucking with it. And then at the end, I'm like,
Dude.
rap song? And then like these kids were just like,
They're doing the little Darkwave dance.
and all of a sudden they're like fucking just like, oh shit. And bro, like Contravoid, I don't know if someone has like a video of it, but there's a point like I look back, he's like on stage just like,
He's like, yeah.
I was like,
Boodang.
I felt so cool. I was like,
I fucking love
certified?
Contravoid so much, bro.
certified. I was like,
And it's
sick,
cool
dude.
because you had put me on to Boy Harsher, and they're cool.
Oh
Contravoid and
dude,
Boy
yeah,
Harsher.
yeah. Jay and Contravoid are tight. Yeah,
That's so badass. Like, how did you like get grouped like meeting them? Like,
I don't know. That was another thing. I've always followed Boy Harsher. You know what I mean? Like musically, and then I tapped in with them on Instagram, and I was just surprised with how fucking responsive Jay is. I guess she's the one who's active on the account the most. But on any questions I had on like vocal racks, she's the reason I used the voice live rack.
Oh, right.
That vocal rack I use live, that sounds amazing.
Yep,
It's
it sure
because of
does.
Jay Matthew from Boy Harsher. That's what she uses right now. Sorry, I don't know about the terms of those pronouns. I'm sorry. But
All due respect.
But yeah, you know,
That type of music is like, it's like so like complex but like simple, because like the lyrics are like so fucking simple, like the easiest lyrics you could possibly think of, but like the delivery and the like instruments around it, that's what like make it like
nicely
emotional.
packaged.
Yeah, it's like nicely packaged. That's why I love that shit. And that's like, whenever you were making stuff like that, like I was like, damn, this is like so fucking good.
nicely packaged.
Yeah.
Sounds like rites of passage, and isn't that what,
Oh,
what
wow.
like we all go through?
Yeah.
I just thought about that when you said that, and like
Bro, it's biblical.
it felt really like weird, you know, when I would ask Jay questions around the time I got booked for the Controvoid show, because I didn't know how to use the vocal rack or how to set the compression and shit. Like,
Yeah.
but I'd like let her know. I was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get this shit ready or whatever. I got a show with Controvoid. She was like, oh dude, that's like my best friend or something like that. And I was like, in my head, I was like, no way, am I kind of a rock star now?
Yeah.
I was like,
Definitely.
might Lil Boodang be cool in the Darkwave world?
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, like I would say that was like the moment for me, and what that show meant for me.
Yeah.
Was like being accepted. Like, oh fuck, like here's my favorite band in the Darkwave scene, and like I'm opening up for a guy that's clutch with them. You know, I
Yeah.
knew about him because I caught like half of his set in San Antonio. But once I got booked and dubbed into this shit, I was like, dude, this, like, I don't know how to label that dark type of music as far as spectrum wise, but if
Yeah.
you would put things on like the intensity spectrum, that motherfucker Controvoid, all black with the cowboy hat
And the mask, bro.
the
That shit is
fucking
so
lights going
sick.
off. It's intense. It's like
So he brings his own
fucking
lighting to when he performs, so he like controls the lighting and like
that's
he's
sick.
mixing it at the same time.
That's one thing that I've like always thought about. Like if I ever performed, having full control of just everything and like all the way down to your vocals and to your lights, and it's right there for you to fuck with. That has to
Because really only you know like what vision you're trying to like.
Exactly,
The sound
yeah.
guy can only do fucking so much. The light people can only do so much. Like if you bring everything like what you do, like if you brought your own
bring my
rack, your
vocal
own
rack
mixing,
now.
you're mixing your own shit, especially if you have your own lights, like bro, you're fucking golden.
that's
And that
gonna be
show
the
is
next
crazy.
thing is bringing like you know, like I don't see myself on an arena level right now or a big massive tour level.
come on, man.
I see my first tour, this is the idea. Whenever this gets out, if anyone wants to help book some dates, I kind of want to do like a house party theme type tour. I'm gonna pull up with a couple 18s, 215 tops, a soundboard, couple fog machines, and some fucking lasers and lights. And we're doing a house party
sounds
tour, fucking booking fee, just give us a place to stay, we'll fucking charge for the door, whatever. And that's kind of gonna be the way for me. Like, I learned so much from delving in that Darkwave scene. Like, there's a dude named Mutant. The first time I caught COVID, shout out Mutant.
Shout out
His
Mutant.
fucking fog machines. Everybody got COVID there because of that. You know, it was a medium of transmission. Oh, dude, like everybody
wow.
that we knew that went, we all got COVID. And like as soon as those fucking bitches went on, I guess it was like COVID. But anyways, this fucking guy pulled up with like mountains of fucking speakers
Oh shit.
and lights and like since it was just like and lights are going off and it just like blew my mind. I was
COVID
like,
fest.
wow, I really want to do that one day. So as soon as I get these 18s, you'll see me playing venues like the Rio in Austin.
Yeah.
I want to do that DIY shit. It's just it's hard for me to do it because I mix all my music to thump at like 50,
You need to bring your own
40.
shit.
Shit you can't even hear. You got to feel it. You know, 12s aren't doing that.
Yeah, Rio, like that's a cool idea for a venue, but like the sound, like obviously you can only do so much with inside a gas
DIY.
station. You know what I mean?
Bring your own sound.
Yeah, which is sick as fuck. Is there anything that you want to let anybody know, like what's coming up or what's going on with you
Address the crowd.
personally? Address the
Everybody.
crowd.
That song
Talking
with
to
that
camera right there.
that song with that fucking dude.
This guy.
That shit's gonna be cool. Obviously a lot of things I fucking mentioned. I really want to mess with that direction for a bit. You know, maybe get into some heavier shit for a while.
Hell yeah.
But as far as what I'm gonna be doing musically, like I said, these last 15, 20 songs, I'm really happy with them. I hope y'all are fucking with it. And that's kind of what I'm gonna go towards, you know? I'm fucking loving it. Like those shows have been so fun. Like having an auto tune element in there.
Yeah, that shit's tight.
Yeah.
And you know, like Lil Boodang's always been a thing of like doing whatever. But I think I finally found one thing that's gonna stay, and that is gonna be the auto tune. So I'm sorry if people hate that, but it makes the live show
great.
so
Yeah, the
much
live-
better.
it sounds great live.
Studio,
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
And I turn it off when I do the rap shit. But as far as musically and what I want to do, Lil Travis Dang,
Travis Dang,
Lil Dang Tolliver,
little Booty Scott.
what's it called? Let's pray. Fucking Colin.
Oh, DJ Khaled. He was like,
I'm trying to fucking get out there and get back at the mark doing some crazy fucking, some live shit. So
Let's go.
bro,
let's go. Let's see.
let's do it. Have y'all before we end it? Have you seen like DJ Khaled's like recent shit, bro? He's fucking like losing his mind. Like he's like his chef like brings him like a whole platter of like breakfast and shit. He's like, what's this? Like turkey bacon. What's this? Scrambled eggs. What's this? That's just toast. Sunday morning, it's Sunday breakfast.
He just kept repeating it.
Yeah, he's like Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And like he's like so random. It's so funny. Like he's taking it back to like the 2016 days, like when he was on Snapchat. I don't know. You never had Snapchat, but like he was like. He would be like on his jet ski, like making like full vlogs. Like he was going to Future's house.
I remember seeing that. That shit was funny as fuck.
Like imagine being that fucking rich. You're jet skiing.
He got
like,
lost, right?
Yeah, he jet skiing to Future's house, and then Future, like he like at Future on his Instagram. And then Future responded back like, "Bro, I'm not even home." And then he got lost. He had to have the National Guard come save him.
He got lost.
Bro, it was like
What
him
the
filming on
fuck,
his phone. He's
bro?
like, it's getting dark. I'm starting not to recognize where I'm at. And I'm freaking out. Like, he had to fucking call the National Guard to come fucking get him. He didn't know where the fuck he was at. Yeah.
Dude, he's like a
Let's pray.
dude. He's so live. He's like
Some Thor shit for real.
no, on God. That's like what I want to get DJ Khaled rich, bro. Just to like a fucking
Call the National Guard.
do fuck all and just fuck around and like go visit my friends on jet skis. That sounds live.
That sounds dank.
Damn.
Went up to Lil Boodang's house on a jet ski.
No, for
Got
real.
lost.
Is there anything else? Anything else?
Really
Luis,
cool, Boodang.
Luis, do you have anything you'd like to plug in or mention?
Nah, man, I just can't wait to see you grow.
Yeah.
Man,
It's awesome because like we're all buddies. We've known each other like from the start, and like seeing like you like skyrocket, it's just fucking so awesome. And like you're like so humble with it too, like because I had plenty of friends like in the SoundCloud scene and all that. Like they like let their egos get the better of them like all the time, and it fucking blows actually. And you're not one of those people, which is awesome.
Yeah,
And
you
I
haven't changed
appreciate it.
ever since I met you. Like,
Yeah.
you're still the same guy.
You know, we were talking about this the other day about whenever I just met Matt.
Oh yeah,
So
Yeah.
so I love y'all.
love you. Too,
I love
bro.
all of y'all, bro. You guys are my boys, and it's crazy to know how far we go back, and we're still rocking.
And we're still rocking. And we're gonna keep on rocking.
We might even rock August 26th.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Did you
shit.
say that?
Maybe. Anyway,
Anyway,
we'll see. We don't know.
Well, this has been another episode of
See
the
y'all
Artist
there,
Hour.
fuckers.
You'll see it when you see it. Probably next Thursday. Probably. I mean, you won't even know.
Thank you.
Whatever. Shout out Lil Boodang. Follow him everywhere. Listen to his music. It's fucking beautiful. I'm even gonna end it. I'm gonna do the end credit song with one of his songs. All right. Shout out everybody. Shout out Eric. Shout out Chase. Shout out. Yeah, I like fading in.
Grab video.